Absolute poverty class. Meals are defined by a severe lack of choice and a constant struggle for basic caloric intake. Breakfast is often skipped entirely, or might consist of a single slice of plain bread with a dented cup of water. Lunch is frequently non-existent, as the focus remains on finding enough food for a single daily meal. Dinner typically centers on a single starchy staple such as plain white rice or flour-based flatbreads, providing energy but very little protein or vitamins. Historically, this level of subsistence has led to a reliance on whatever can be grown in small plots or found cheaply in bulk, making malnutrition a persistent risk. Subsistence class. Food choices here are often a careful balance between budget constraints and the basic need for simple proteins. Breakfast usually involves shelf-stable items like a simple ham and cheese sandwich on basic white bread, often paired with a single piece of fruit like an apple. Lunch is almost always prepared at home to save money, often consisting of simple sandwiches or leftovers from a previous night. Dinner relies heavily on stretcher ingredients, where a small amount of meat is mixed into a large pot of stew or casserole to feed an entire family. This class often prioritizes value, frequently utilizing frozen or canned components to ensure a meal is provided without the high cost of fresh, out-of-season produce. Working class diet. Most meals are built around efficiency and high calorie density to fuel long hours of physical or repetitive labor. Breakfast often consists of quick, portable items like a hearty submarine sandwich with layers of meat and lettuce, designed to be consumed during a commute or a short break. Lunch is traditionally a substantial packed meal, accompanied by calorie-dense snacks like a bag of chips and a banana to maintain energy levels throughout the shift. Dinner focuses on comfort and satiety, featuring staples like potatoes, rice, pasta, and affordable cuts of meat. This way of eating emerged from the Industrial Revolution, when workers needed inexpensive, energy-rich foods that required minimal preparation time. Middle-class diet. These meals tend to balance convenience with an increasing focus on health, variety, and the aesthetic of the plate. Breakfast might include a vibrant grilled chicken salad with fresh avocado and mixed greens, reflecting an awareness of nutritional trends and a move away from heavy processed carbohydrates. Lunch is often a lighter, well-presented affair, such as a fresh grain bowl or a specialty sandwich accompanied by a high-quality cup of coffee. Dinner is where culinary exploration happens, with families often focusing on the balance of proteins and fresh vegetables. There is a significant emphasis on the quality of ingredients, as food here serves both as daily sustenance and a form of personal health investment. Upper middle class diet. Dining in this tier is characterized by high-quality, often artisanal ingredients, and a focus on nutrient-dense, expertly prepared foods. Breakfast is rarely rushed and may feature seared salmon with a side of quinoa and roasted asparagus, focusing on the peak of seasonal freshness. Lunch often serves as a social or professional engagement, consisting of light, refined courses accompanied by fresh-pressed juices. Dinner is frequently a structured event where the presentation is as important as the flavor, highlighting sustainable sourcing and specialty grains. Historically, this class used food to signal status through the consumption of refined techniques, and today that legacy continues through a preference for organic, farm-to-table components. Rich class diet. At this level, food is no longer about sustenance, but rather about extreme luxury, rarity, and culinary excellence. Breakfast is often a highly curated dish, such as butter-poached lobster tails with fresh lime and herbs, prepared by a private culinary team. Lunch focuses on the absolute pinnacle of global delicacies, featuring rare components like Wagyu beef or heritage breed vegetables flown in from specific regions. Dinner is a masterful experience that avoids heavy fillers, focusing instead on pure, intense flavors and the most exclusive ingredients available on the planet.
The diet is defined by the complete removal of the effort of cooking and the ability to source the finest culinary treasures at any moment.